Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the first of what I expect of any Wii U to Switch ports, takes the A+ smash hit from 2014, packs in every piece of DLC from the original, adds some new bells and whistles to the gameplay, and adds a completely brand new battle mode which is actually fun this time. As opposed to running around Yoshi Valley trying to hit somebody one fucking time. And even more, yes, more characters. To start with, some new quality of life features in Deluxe includes the return of double items, which is definitely a great addition, especially in first place, because it helps reduce the chances of getting that damn fucking coin. Fuck that coin! But while double items does improve the gameplay, it also means there are even more items bouncing across the track, which is especially evident in stages like the ever so fun Baby Park and the absolutely breathtaking Moo Moo Meadows. Which brings me to the next improvement that Deluxe brings, which is the visual upgrades. Straight up, as amazing as Mario Kart 8 looked on the Wii U, Deluxe somehow makes it even better, bringing in an extremely crisp 1080p display docked and 720p undocked, both of which are just wow! Especially on the Switch's portable screen. I mean, just, oh my god, it's awesome! And the best part is that after over 50 hours docked and undocked, I never noticed not a single ounce of slowdown. Nope, not even in 2-player. Running at an ultra sharp 60 frames per second, and this is also true for portable mode. Although when running 3 or 4 players, the game does drop to 30 frames per second, which while admittedly not as nice as the 60 frames per second in 1 or 2 players, it still runs extremely well both docked and undocked. I should also note that in the original Mario Kart 8, while most thought that the game ran at a stable 60 frames per second in 1 to 2 players, it would actually skip a single frame in every second of gameplay, which ended up averaging the game to 59 frames per second. While this never actually bothered me, I can never unknow this fact in the Wii U version. Deluxe, on the other hand, fixes this glitch, making the game run at a perfect 60 frames per second at all times. Another new addition to the gameplay is a third tier boost when you drift long enough. Where in Mario Kart 8 Wii U, there was blue sparks, and then eventually orange sparks, Deluxe adds a third tier being the pink sparks, which, trust me when I say this, lasts a very long time when you can actually get the pink sparks, of course. Note that I say the word actually, in which while orange sparks may take a couple seconds to appear based on the drift, the pink sparks take a long ass time to appear by drift standards. Which may sound unappealing, but I'm pretty sure it'll last as almost long as a mushroom. And that's a long boost, might I add. But as I said before, it takes a very long time to appear, creating a risk versus reward type of situation, which, if you get it to appear, then awesome. But if you can't, you can run the risk of drifting off the track or hitting an obstacle. Now there's one more small improvement I almost forgot to talk about, which is the brand new smart steering device, which helps keep you on your track for either players who play like crap, like my sister, or people who have either never played Mario Kart, or have only played it once or twice. I've talked to people who have played it with me at school and said that it can either be very useful or destructive, which, to be honest, while I don't get the latter, it has proved very useful to people who have used it. But don't think that you can abuse it all willy-nilly, because while it helps you stay on the track, you can't access the third tier boost as I previously mentioned, so I don't suggest using it for competitive play. Now before I get on to the real meat of what's new in Deluxe, I should mention that there are no new tracks as of right now, meaning it's only the original 32 tracks, plus the 16 DLC tracks, making a whopping 48 tracks. Holy shit. I should also mention that unlike the original Mario Kart 8, almost everything is unlocked right from the start, including the brand new characters King Boo, Dry Bones, the Inklings, woo! My personally favorite, Bowser Jr. So with the exception of Kart parts and the one new-ish character, Gold Mario, who you unlock by completing all Grand Prix at 200cc, it's all unlocked the second you turn on the game on. And now, what we've all been waiting for, Battle Mode! People, the brand new Battle Mode does not lie in the newness of its name, as it fixes everything I hate about the original Battle Mode in Mario Kart 8, in return for a completely fleshed out battle mode, including 5 different modes and 8 completely brand new maps designed especially for battle. The first mode, Balloon Battle, pits you up against 11 other players to murder each other with all types of weapons ranging from bananas to the almighty powerful super horn. The one key difference with this game's Balloon Battle mode, as opposed to others in the series, is unlike other Mario Kart games, you start with 5 balloons instead of just 3. But if you do lose all your balloons, you respawn with 3 balloons. So yeah. Next up is Bomb Blast, my second favorite mode of the 5. While the rules are very similar to Balloon Battle, the one big difference is that every item is bombs. Not just 1 or 2, but try 10 bombs at once. This mode, just by what I said, is easily the most action-packed mode of them all. It is funny as hell with friends. Although I must mention that considering it's getting a bit hard to tell what's going on with all the explosions. But it's still fun as crap. The next mode, which to me is personally the least interesting mode, is Coin Runners. Gee, I wonder what this mode could be. Yep, it's exactly what you think. Now don't get me wrong, it's still a very fun mode and great to play. I just don't find it as interesting as the other modes are. I mean, collecting coins isn't exactly action-packed as something like explosions. Next up is the brand new mode for this game, Renegade Roundup. In this mode, it's the law versus the renegades via cops and robbers. And boys, it's a great time, especially if you're on the renegade squad. And it's a race against time just to survive. Now that's not to say that being the law isn't bad. In fact, it's quite satisfying when you get one of your friends captured as they sit in jail and you laugh maniacally. Excuse me. The last mode, which I say best for last, is the one and only Shine Thief. In this mode, you've got to collect the big shine and hold on to it for dear life for 20 whole seconds, which is, well, for lack of a better word, eternity in Mario Kart. Only problem is, you got 11 players with a shitload of items right behind you worry about, essentially making this a game of keep away. This is a blast because it's by far the most chaotic mode, with all the items being near the same place bouncing around together. What really ties everything about battle mode together is how much variety there is to the modes. With all 5 modes, there are also 8 amazingly designed tracks to play, including Battle Kingdom, Lunar Colony, Dragon Palace, Sweet Sweet Kingdom, SNES Battle Course 1, Woohoo Town from the 3DS, which has the best song ever, Luigi's Mansion from the GameCube, and the best of the bunch, Urchin Underpass from the original fucking Splatoon. With all of these modes and maps, there are like, what, 40 combinations to choose from, and it never gets old. There are also a couple more new items I forgot to mention added to Deluxe, including the return of the Boo item, and the Feather, which, by the way, is exclusive to Battle Mode. But it's amazing that Nintendo remembered the Feather item all the way back from Super Mario Kart 25 years ago. I guess the last few things to talk about is the game's online multiplayer and the amiibo costumes. While the amiibo costumes returned from the original Mario Kart 8, the only new costume is the England Mink suit, which to be honest, is a flaming piece of crap. But if I complain about that, I sound like an insensitive fuckwad, so let's just keep it at that. Now the final thing there is to talk about is online. In online, you can do online races, battles, and tournaments to play. Races and tournaments are pretty self-explanatory, but I should mention that battle modes are randomly selected between the 5 different modes I discussed earlier. And with all that out of the way, let's do a little math. 48 tracks, 42 characters, plus the crapload of car combinations, and the 5 battle modes, and the 8 battle maps, and the online options, and the amiibo suits. Well, if you put all that together, this is easily the biggest Mario Kart ever by a long shot. Now, at least to me, the best of the whole series, and definitely earns its Deluxe in the title. The good lefty. If you own a Switch and haven't got Mario Kart 8, then what is the matter with you? It is the most refined and best of the Mario Kart franchise, and trust me when I say this, if you either own the original Mario Kart or are a brand new player, it's worth every single penny. And that's a wrap. I hope you all enjoyed this video, as I had a great time working on it, and I hope you all smash that like button and subscribe for the next episode. As for what's next, well, will certainly be unexpected. I'll see you guys in the next one.